Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This tutorial we're going to learn about the I/O stream basics. Um, the I/O stream represents an input source or an output destination. Okay, a stream can represent many kinds of sources and destination. For example, disk files, it could be devices, it could be some programs. Even stream supports many different kinds of data. For example, simple bytes, primitive data types. We can have localized characters and objects, and some streams simply pass on data. Okay, others manipulate and transform the data in a useful way. So that means we have got a lot of stuff, and how to actually map between these things. So basically, a stream is nothing but a some sort of data, like a byte stream. Okay, it's a sequence of data. So it could be from source to the program, or from we need an input stream basically to read from the data from the source. So you have some source. There could be a lot of things a source can be. Could be database, could be file, it could be some network, it could be something else. And you have to read stuff. So you need an input stream to get it into our program. Okay. And similarly, you need an output stream to write a data to the destination. Now, again, this stream has nothing to do with what it is. Is it a class? Is it an object? Is it a what kind of data it is? Okay, and what kind of stuff is on site? Because if it is a file, you have to do something else. If it is database, it has something else. Now you don't worry about those things, because stream is nothing but just ones and zeros. Okay, now later on you have classes to actually manipulate stuff. Now streams can be either byte stream or character stream or buffer stream. So we've got three types of streams. Now we're going to firstly the byte stream. A program uses byte stream to perform input and output of 8-bit bytes. So you have an 8-bit of chunks. Okay, all byte stream classes are descended from input stream for input and output stream for output. There are many byte stream classes we will see later on, like we got file input stream and file output stream and so on. Now let's first start the I/O from the command line. Okay, Java platform supports three standard streams. One is the standard input stream, standard output. Okay, we can use system.in. Standard output, we have seen already system.out, and standard error access through system.error. These standard streams are byte streams, you should understand that. And to use standard input as a character stream, now we want to usually take it as a character stream. So what we'll do that, then we have wrap system.in in an input stream reader. Okay, like we say of type input stream reader, I create some reference variable and as a new input stream reader, and I put in the system.in into it. Let's see an example of it. Now if we look at this stream, okay, we should understand that streams are like like the bits, ones and zeros and so on, and we may have stuff from the data server, standard input, file system, and your app will have the input stream, and we will have the output stream to output our program stuff to the database server, a standard output device or file system or whatever. Now what we're talking about is that we have two main classes here, input stream and output stream, and everything is abstracted here, because you may have the data which is the character data or something else, but its stream doesn't know anything about it. It's these classes, input stream, which inputs data from these as a stream and converts them into the whatever data you want, and output stream is that it puts on all the stuff into these guys, which is abstracted again. Okay, so we've got a couple of classes here. One is the input stream and the output stream. The base class for byte stream input, and this is the base class used for byte stream output. So these are byte streams, you should understand that also. One of the guys is the input stream class. Okay, this is the abstract class. Okay, and it's a super class. So all the classes representing input stream of bytes. It has many methods, as you could see. Okay, The read method is there. Okay, if you just see the read method, it's an abstract again method, and it throws the IO exception. This is important. So it reads the next byte of data from the input stream. The value byte is returned as an int in the range of 0 to 55. If no byte is available because the end of the stream has been reached, the value -1 is returned. Okay, this method blocks until input data is available. The end of the stream is detected or an exception is thrown. Now we have an output stream, which is Java.lang object. It is the subclass of that, and that's the java.io.output stream. Now this guy has the methods, all these close and all those things, and then there is a write, because in output stream we're going to write something. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm creating a class called IO, and in this I created a first package. In this I call a class IO, and here I will say try, okay, catch block, and I have here is the IO exception. Okay, in this I'm creating of the type input stream reader. I will have input stream reader class called ISR. Input stream reader equals to new input stream reader class. Okay, and I pass it the system.in. Now system.in is my input stream, okay, default input stream, and this default input stream is basically the which will get things from the keyboard, from the default device of the system. It may be anything, but this time around this default one is the keyboard, so it's the keyboard. And input stream reader is the guy which basically converts the byte stream into character stream, right? Now the problem with this is, input stream readers, yeah, it converts the byte stream into the character stream, but the problem with this is that input stream readers just see the small chunks of data, and but if you want a big stuff, so all the things, so you need to buffer it out. So we have for that what's called as a buffered reader. That's Java.io. Here, this one, maybe I call it BR equals to new buffer reader, and I pass it the ISR, the input stream reader, right? Then maybe I will ask the user to enter its name, right? Now I'm asking user to enter the name, so maybe I will do it here. I'll say here what? I will say create string type name variable, and maybe I ask it from the user, so I say syso enter your name. Okay, and I put that into the whatever that is the name. I say name equals to dr dot read line. It will read a line of the stuff. It will read the name off from the keyboard, and it will put in the name. It's like we use a scanner classes, which is more advanced, but this is how streams work basically. And maybe I will then output what else, your name, very simple program, equals to, then I concatenate it with the name, right? Okay, now I'll give it a go. He's asking me to enter your name, and I will say my name is again, I press the enter your name. I say Junaid, for example. I just say your name equals to Junaid, so it's working properly. Now then, we have seen how to get the things, just simple stream stuff. Now we will see the working with streams into the files, and how we write and read file from a text file. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating a second package, and this I got a file IO, and maybe I will put up first the string name. Maybe I say file name, okay, file name, file name. Okay, equals to you put up something like that. It's a guny.txt. Then basically you need to open the file in an output mode, in a write mode or read mode. Okay, firstly I'm going to write to it, so I will open the file in the write mode. Okay, so how I'm going to open the file in the write mode is I will use a file writer. Okay, but then I want to write to the file using the print writer. We will use two classes, the print writer and one is the file writer. File writer opens the file in a write mode, and print writer basically writes to the file. And I do it in a one way. So I say print writer. So I got the print printwriter print writer class. Maybe I call it PO equals to, maybe I call it PR print writer equals to new. Call the constructor print writer, and here what I pass is the new, because I want to open the file in some firstly the write mode. So that's done by the file writer. So I say file writer, and I pass the file name to it. Whatever the file, which file you wanna basically output, you wanna open in the write mode. That's the file name. Now by this what will happen is the file writer will open the file name in the write mode, okay, and then it will pass it to the print writer. Print writer does all the job to basically write stuff into this file. Okay, what is the problem here? There's some problem here on the C. The problem could be, I think, in the add a throws declaration, yeah, because we haven't added the throws declaration or try catch method. That's the problem, I think. Yes. Now you say er.print or println, whatever you like. But it is to say println, and then you put up something here. Say for example 99. Control Alt down arrow, put up something, say 1000, and just save it and run it. It will execute stuff, but it may have written into the file, and see this file would be somewhere where the project is saved. So I say it is on, let me see what's the word is, the workspace is on C users Juni workspace. Okay, then this was C. Oh, is it damage? I should say Juni, and then there is a workspace somewhere, and the name of this is IO or something. IO, yeah, IO. I said IO. And then there is the bin. If you just see, this is Juni.txt here. Open it up, and so if you open up the file like I did here, yes, if you open up the file, this guy, there's nothing in it. So you may wonder why there's nothing in it, because whatever you write, that is written to the buffer in the RAM, and that's not saved unless you don't say pr.close. Now say pr.close actually saves the stuff into the file. Now we just give it a go, and again, and open your file again. Now it's there, it's saved. So unless you don't say that close stuff, unless you don't say this thing, it will not be saved to the file. Now I'm making a little twist here. I'm saying here character choice is equals 0, and I use a scanner class, which we know already, and we've got a digit, and I'm saying while ch equals 0, first time I put up the 0, I say enter any number, and I put that into the digit, and from keyboard, and I put that PR, the println, that digit into the file using the PR, and then I ask for 0 to continue or just stop. So if I give it a go, I'm saying enter the digit. I'm saying 23, you have 0 to continue, 77, 0 to continue, 99, 0 to continue, 77, 0 to continue, 100, and I don't want to continue now, say 3, just finish it, right to the file. Now if I open the file here, we have the data in it. So now question is how to read the stuff back. Okay, now we do something to read the file back. Now what I do for the reading is I create a scanner class, again RF, but this time around I pass it to the new file reader, which opens the file in the read mode, like we opened here the file in the write mode. Okay, and I was in the print writer class. I'm using this time around the scanner class, which is used to read the file. And now I pass not it to the like system.in, the keyboard, but rather I want to open a file, and that too in a read mode by the file reader. So then I say if while RF has next, if there is a next line to read from the keyboard from the file, this file, then I will get this thing from the RF next line. We get the line, but that line, files are meant to be the character based, and we have the digits in integer. So I use integer parseInt, and then I just print it out. Simple as this. So like this, I say enter any number, say 34, 0 to continue, 99, 0 to continue, 88, 0 to continue, 66, 0 to continue, maybe 100, and 0 to continue, and it will then okay, 88. Now this one I say 1, I don't want to continue, and it will finish writing file and then read stuff back. Now if you want to add append stuff to the file, because if you get a print writer, PR, a new print writer, and then it's a file writer, and every time you say file name, it actually, if it is there, it just deletes the previous file and creates new. But if you put here the true, a second argument to the file writer, it opens the file in the write mode, read mode, write mode, and also in the append mode. So now if you give it a go and you say enter any numbers, say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0 to continue, then I say 4, 4, 4, 4, and enter 1, and now the previous data remain there, and the new one 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is appended to it. Okay.